Hey Frank, Rob here. I'm going to make a short video for you to show you how to work with chapter headlines and subheadlines and how to create the table of contents. So let's say you have a raw document, you're beginning your editing, there is no table of contents. What you're going to do is you're going to go through the whole document and make all of your edits, and as you go along, you will create your chapter headlines and your subheadlines. So if this is the first page, my first headline could be Introduction. I'm now going to format my chapter headlines however I want them to look. So for the chapter headlines, let's say I want to make them bold-faced. I want to make them 18-point font, and I want to use Arial for the font. Okay? Then I center it. Now, if I go up here to this area, I can choose heading 1, and I can lock it. I can basically mark all of my chapter headlines to have this font and this color. So that's my heading 1. Anything I mark as heading 1 in this document is going to appear to look just like this. So I'm going to scroll down. Now I have chapter 1. You can change it however you want. You can edit your headlines. You can create them from scratch. And when you're done with the headline, you highlight it. You go back up here and you choose heading 1. And now I'm marking that as a chapter headline. Now further down, I may want to have subheadlines to break up the chapters. If I want to use this style for the subheadlines, I'll highlight it. I'll go to heading 2, and I will mark that as my subheadline format. So you go through your whole document and you mark your chapter headlines and your subheadlines, and then when you're done, you can create the table of contents instantly. I'm going to scroll back up. I'm going to mark where I want to insert the table of contents. In this case, I'll put it on the first page right here. Now I go up to References. Click on that and go to Table of Contents. There's a drop-down menu, and I can choose the style of my table of contents. I'll choose this one. I click on it, and then boom, it automatically generates an entire table of contents with page numbers, based on where you marked those chapter headlines and all those subheadlines. Now, if you do some more edits and you want to update your table of contents, for example, here I want my introduction to go, on its own page. So I make that change, and now if I want to update my table of contents, I simply go back up to the table of contents, and I'm going to left click on it. Right click. You want to right click somewhere in the table of contents, and then go down to here, Update Field, and click on there. And now you want to update the entire table. So any changes you've made to the names of the headlines and any changes to the page numbers are going to be instantly updated. Just click OK. And now it'll automatically create a new table of contents. And that's basically how it works.